Well, is there the risk, I mean, and you know the argument, we've been hearing it all, that we somehow criminalize our political system? I mean, you know, in banana republics, one group throws out the other group, and they put them all in jail, and then they stay there till somebody else comes along and throws them in jail. But are we going down that kind of trail here?
I think not, and I've heard that talking point. This usually by people who are afraid they may be looked at are the ones making that argument. But I'm not out for some kind of vengeance. Certainly, if you have people in the field who are told, here are the orders from the White House, here is a legal memo telling you what to do and how to do it. Now, nobody's going to prosecute them, although I would note that when FBI agents were there and they saw what was being done, when they reported back to headquarters, FBI Director Mueller said, no, you can't do that. That violates our own rules. That violates our understanding of the law. You have to step back, and they did. So there were some who knew that. But what I want to know, who are the people in the Office of Legal Counsel, in the President's Counsel's Office, even in the Justice Department, who knew this was against the law and still told people to go and break the law? I'm more concerned about those people than I am going after somebody in the field.
What about somebody in Congress? We know that the ranking members and the chairman of the intelligence committees were apparently briefed on this. Apparently Nancy Pelosi was briefed on this. You going to go after them?
That's not the part I'm going after, but let me tell you this. The commission can look at that. If you had a bipartisan commission or a nonpartisan commission, they'll look at all those questions, and they'll look at the transcripts of what was said. As you know, there is a great deal of dispute as to what extent they were briefed. And the difficult thing of this, if you're in these briefings, is you can't talk about what's in the briefing.
So should you release all of that? I mean,
well, why not? I mean, so much of this stuff has been in the public domain now anyway. Senator McCain said one of the best tools in getting people to join Al-Qaeda was showing the pictures of Americans torturing people at Abu Ghraib. And as so many military have said, this didn't help us. It's not who we are. We shouldn't have been doing it. And I commend those people in our own military at the highest level who said it was a mistake.
Well, what about the suggestion that the vice president is now making, that more of these things be released so the American people will have a better idea of the results that they got?
Well, you know, I find this very interesting, considering the fact that the vice president didn't even want to admit that he was part of the three branches of government. He was saying that when people were asking questions, we're kind of a fourth branch, so we don't have to answer. I'd be delighted if he wants to come up and talk about it under oath. I'd be delighted to have Vice President Cheney come up and talk about it.
Under oath?
Under oath.
But not if he refused to do it under oath?
No.